All right, back for another MPTV interview with Brad Martineau and Dave Lee, my good friends from 6th Division. And these guys have been good friends of mine personally for over 7 years now, as well as we've spent a lot of time working together and having fun all over the world. It's great to have you guys here on MPTV.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Excited to be here.
Well, you guys have worked with us and helped NPE grow and helped us improve our marketing automation and processes. And a big reason why we're continuing to grow at the rate we do is some of the work you've helped us with. That's just tremendous. And I know you've helped a ton of our customers as well with improving their marketing and their automation. And I'd love for you to talk about the pains for small business owners that you solve with their marketing. I know there's two types of groups. Usually the folks that invest in marketing software, whether it be Infusionsoft or other brands or products out there, and they get it and they just kind of don't do much with it, or they do one thing and that's kind of it. Or they've got it, and then they usually stay there generally for a couple years or multiple years, and not getting the benefits of growth, while the people that do are just taking off. And you help business owners fix that, help entrepreneurs fix that. And can you tell people how you do that?
Yeah, can we take that?
Go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So what we found is that people usually don't have a shortage of ideas. There's a lot of coaches in the world, a lot of conferences you can go to get ideas of what to do with your business. You got Infusionsoft and software. And so there are a lot of people that get these ideas, they get excited, they go spend some money, but they don't ever, we call it the gap. There's a gap between all of the ideas that they have about how they can improve their business and then all of the resources that they would use to actually implement it. So I've got copywriters, I got web designers and web developers on one side, I got ideas over here, and there's this big gap in the middle where people just, for whatever reason, have a really hard time crossing that gap to actually get any type of systems up and running in their business. So what we do is we take our, the
and then
experience.
you throw technology into the mix, which is a whole nother.
It's just a multiplier. So you got people that are like, that sounds really cool. I want to do that. I'll spend money, but then they don't know how to go to the point of actually getting stuff done. So what we do is we come in and we help close that gap. We have lived the ideas and the strategy. We've sat in those conversations. We've been in those masterminds. We know that upside down, left, back. We know that like the back of our hand. On the other side, we've worked with the designers and the copywriters. So we know how to go from an idea, get it down onto paper, into like a format, a blueprint, and then go implement it. So we bring people out to our headquarters, and we're really focused on, we're not focused on just helping somebody implement some little piece of their business. We want to help people build successful businesses so they can get out and enjoy life as they see fit, whether that's more time with their family, whatever, that's what we're about. So for us, we want people to come out to our headquarters so we can dive in and we can look at their whole business and say, okay, what kind of, we call it a client creation machine, but what kind of client creation machine do we need to build into your business so that you can get to the point where your business supports the life that you want? And it requires us to step back and say, let's look at the whole business. And so what we first do is say, okay, let's look at the whole business and map out what does your ideal client creation machine look like. We get that in place, and it involves the actual systems and the marketing and the automation, the technology, the landing pages, all that stuff. But then we also make sure to include an element of, we can build that, but we need to give the business owner visibility into what the heck's happening. So it's got to be an intelligent marketing system where they know what's going on and they have dashboards and reporting to tell them what's happening. And then we also intentionally build it so they can grow and scale, knowing that if we do this right, their business is going to get bigger, and we don't want to build a system that breaks down as they get bigger. So first, we build that in place. So now they got this machine in their business that gives them visibility, gives them reporting, and can scale. And as we start moving traffic through it and they start using it, we can then take it from, we have these three phases of this kind of marketing life cycle we talk about. And it's, first we want to get them organized with this client creation machine, with reporting and all of that. Then once we have the data that starts to come out of that, now we can take that data and we can evolve and optimize their client creation machine. And then once they get through and we've started to optimize all the different pieces, the next thing we do is we start to really dive into the business and say, okay, who are you really selling to? And it's really easy with fitness owners because like
it's all the subgroups.
Yeah, I use them as the example every time I teach. I say, listen, if I run any type of fitness, a gym or anything like that, when I talk to people, if I have a woman walk in the door and I have a sales conversation, while I'm selling the exact same product back here, I'm going to have one conversation with a woman that walks in the door. If a guy walks in the door, I'm going to sell the exact same thing, but I'm going to talk to that guy totally differently. So once we've created this foundation, we've got them organized, then we've gone through this time period where we get them optimized and they're cranking on their conversions. Then we go into this, our third phase is called customize, where we start to say, okay, who do you really sell to? You sell to, is it 50-50 male and female? Is it older males? Because if I got an old guy coming in versus a young guy, I'm going to talk to them differently. It's going to help me increase conversion. So we help them start to create customized tracks where if an old male goes and requests a free report or some free piece on their website, we want to have a series of communications that talks to an old male, and if they're young, we want to have a different series of communications. So our kind of phases of implementing this marketing system is get them organized so they have the data they need to be able to make the decisions they need, help them optimize that process, and then ultimately get to where it's customized so we can really maximize conversions. That pretty much sums it up, I think.
Yeah.
Awesome. So for the folks out there that are struggling, that have investments they made in software, because they hear about people using software and using technology tools to accelerate their growth, but they're stuck, what would you advise them to do? What is the next step they need to take to start solving that pain?
Act, go, talk to us. No, it's about putting a plan in place, understanding capabilities of technology, which most people don't take the time to do, and understanding how to get the ideas out of your brain into a plan that's workable and that can be implemented. Understanding technology and the features and the functions, and having a guide or somebody there, a coach or someone to help bridge between the two. It's critical.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest place where people fail or where they stumble is people think too big. The idea is you got to dream big and you got to act small. So people look at their business and they need to break their business down to one little individual piece of their business and just focus on that till they get it done. And then the other thing we teach people is they got to build a team of, we call them key success players, but people try and build their business all by themselves. And they got to realize that businesses grow when the business owner is marketing and selling, not when the business owner is sitting down trying to write code or do some stuff. Like, especially we're talking like people that run gyms and boot camps, right? Anyone that's dealing with any HTML or WordPress, like that stuff, that's not where the business grows. So I think really chunking down the business to say, hey, there's a bunch of stuff I could be focusing on. Let me focus in on the one thing that I should be, that's super important, get that nailed, and then move to the next step. Just baby steps.
Yeah.
Baby step.
Keep it simple.
Awesome. Well, I know there's a ton of folks in our community that you guys can help and you can serve and help fix the pains that they're suffering from. How do people learn more about you and find out about 6th Division?
Yeah, no, as part of what we're doing together, both of us are really excited about the possibilities, and we've had a bunch of people from NPE come out already to our boot camps and different things that we've done. And first and foremost, the thing that we look for is, are these people cool? Because we like to hang with cool people. We like to do fun stuff together. And everybody that has come out from the NPE world has been just really cool, like really good people, smart people. And that's what we look for, because those are the fun people that can work together and we can have great ideas come together and execute and make it happen. The best way to learn about us is just go to 6thdivision.com, SIXTH division.com/NPE. We've got a great free report there. Basically, we're sharing the things that we've learned from all of the top people that we've consulted, kind of their skills, techniques, strategies, secrets that they use to rise to the top. It's a cool free report people can opt into, and then we'll engage from there.
Yeah, we also got on the back end of that. So we give them the report. We also got a video we put together that helps people learn the basic skill set that they need to go from this idea that they have in their head to actually being able to implement stuff. So we got bunch of strategies and great ideas from like people that are killing it, and then also, okay, now here's how you can take these ideas, break it down, and actually go implement this instead of, like you said, paying a bunch of money on software systems and then looking at it and be like, oh, hey, I bought that. It's cool, but it's not doing anything for me.
Awesome. Well, encourage everybody to check these guys out at 6thdivision.com/NPE. And when you come to an upcoming event, you also see these guys around. Thanks, guys. Appreciate having you here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Thanks.